Yo. We are back for another dope episode of your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Bradyberg.
Short bombs today, short bombs. Give y'all some more at the end of the show. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. Boogie! Voice is back. I'm back. We are back. How are you feeling?
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how.
What do you
I don't know how to feel. Ladies and gentlemen, the people that are listening, Doobie Nate slash Dr. Umar Nate slash podcaster extraordinaire slash Chicago repping background has decided to come with his multi-hyphenated self into the building, into the podcast space, and bless us with these confusing ass looks that he got on.
You see it? You see it? do you want to know my name, Boogie? Do you want to know
what's the name for this week?
So when you see, first of all, I got the do rag on,
Yes.
So we still keeping it
you flapping it
bald and wavy all 2024, even under the kufi. So my name when the kufi is on is Shabazz WXYZ. That is
no.
What are you not feeling Shabazz WXYZ?
Not Nate Shabazz Umar Johnson out here. We not doing this. We not doing this.
It's Black History Month.
I
had to do it for the peoples. And what better way to podcast? I feel like every podcast nigga, 1, you got a mic, 2, you got a kufi, 3, you're using the Chicago background. So it's all red pill activities,
Oh God. These are red eyes activities. Beams.
Oh, can't wait to get them. I can't wait to
beaming right at you.
But I think we might have to do a segment, we might have to do a live every so often of Shabazz WXYZ, and I feel like I should just give advice to people. Like I should just give advice. You know why your job is not going well? Because you are not in tune with yourself. And once you get in tune with yourself, you will rise up and you will stop letting the man put his foot on your neck. If you don't want to work on the weekend, don't work on the weekend. I feel like that should happen.
Yeah, you and the Biden administration intern that tweeted out that picture of Biden should really do some work together, because that nigga is fired. Okay.
I will say this much though. One size fits all. No. It's no such thing as one size fits all with these things.
Those are tight. They stay tight. I used to. I had a couple. I had a couple of those jokers when I was younger, during my little stint of I feel like everybody had a nice little stint of like
Afrocentricism
to the extreme, especially during that Queen Latifah, African Boombata,
70s, 80s, and 90s. If you was black during that period, you probably had some kente cloth.
Yeah, you was definitely black, y'all, and you black, y'all. Right.
Okay, so wait, because I know how militant were your parents with it? Was it like must tell me 3 black facts? Was it like that, or was
the fact that you said that? Wow, it's triggering me. It's triggering me. No, but not gonna lie to you. Yeah, we definitely had that. My brothers and I, we had to red, black, and green. You know what I mean? Red is for the blood, green is for the land, black is for the people. Who made the flag? Marcus Garvey made the flag. It was a whole.
Y'all had a rap going.
Yeah, it was a whole saying that we had to repeat. Yeah.
I feel like it's so triggering for a lot of people that they're just like, you know what? we black, but we not black to that extreme. I'm not gonna make my kids go through that. They're just like, okay, just give me a couple facts, but I'm not gonna put you in
Right.
the garb and everything.
I mean, I respect the fact that, my dad was very, very strong into wanting us to know about our history. But,
Yeah.
I would say there's different ways to do it.
There's a line. There's a line, Dad. Use that weird kid at not the weird kid, but she was that kid that went to the kid from Sister Act 2. You was him. You was
Oh,
the kid
my
with the
sister,
poofy.
don't you know that you can do better? Don't you know that we were queens and kings back in the mother? Yes,
We
I
were
did.
not meant to eat curly cues and Chester Cheeto fries. There's
Right.
more
Them pork
substance.
rinds are killing us. Yeah.
That was you out there. I mean, hey,
No, that was not me. I was just listening and I was like, all right, okay, this is what
you
we
was like,
supposed to
yeah.
say? Oh, okay. I ain't saying all that. I'm gonna take it in though. I'm gonna take it in.
I mean, because you grew up in Chicago, and for those of you who don't know, Chicago, there's tons of Nation of Islam
Yep.
and just
It's a lot of
Africans
nation,
in general.
especially on the
So,
South. South side, because there's a huge notable temple.
yeah,
Um,
several.
yeah. And my God, I remember I think I told this story. I went to one, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me.
This is interesting. Let me give the tithes or whatever y'all call it, but I'm
Yeah,
not coming back.
that's
I
a
was gonna
one and
ask.
done.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
ask.
one
So
and done for me.
as a youth, how many of those events? My sister, bean pie. We were the first man. How many of those events did you go to?
I only went to one because I just went to my mom because my mom was also a staunch Christian that went
Okay.
along with this married man or with her married husband and it was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this for too much longer. And I was like, Mom, can I not do it too?
The white man's religion,
Right.
Christianity.
I know.
But how have you been, Boogie? How's your week been?
Man, thanks for asking. Week's been great. I'm up out here feeling good. Energy is right. I went to a Galentine's event
Okay,
the
okay.
other night and
Give it up for the gal pals.
yeah, got to, do it up. We didn't even talk about menses or nothing.
Okay.
We
Little
focused
bum ass
and
nigga talk.
right. Nope. We decentered. Man, we removed them mofos out, and our conversations was about us having fun.
Okay. How
I,
many business plans did you guys write?
stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I know y'all walked away with master's degrees if y'all didn't already have them.
Boy, I tell you, that's been a very big discourse for sure about black women. When we get upset, when we get broken up, we go back to school and get some
Yeah.
degrees. If we
Y'all
don't
level
stop
up.
If we don't stop getting degrees, stop it. We don't need any more degrees. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I am going back to get a certification though. But
Okay, okay.
I am. I'm signing up for a nice little cert so I can big up this money, level up for sure. But it won't be a real. I mean, listen. It's not gonna be no degree. I'm not going back for no 3 years or nothing.
Man.
Yeah, 3 4 years. We ain't doing that. But
Art
no,
life.
week's been decent.
These piece. Okay, I'm
Yeah, it's
feeling
been
that.
it's been decent. Weather's been shit. So, you know, uh, over here in the East Coast, we actually got snow.
Yeah, we
Uh,
got a little dusting over here too. So
yeah, we got snow. I was surprised because for the last couple days, the weather meteorologist was like, snow's coming. Ain't no snow. Woke up
shut up.
last night, woke up the other night, and I was like, oh shit, it did snow. Oh wow.
I feel
Uh,
like everybody has that when it's like ain't no snow. Then you wake, it's like, God damn, it snowed.
I guess y'all was right this time. This one time. I guess y'all have it there. Y'all got me there. But no,
If
it's
they were
okay.
NBA players, they would be in the G League because their
Oh, most
percentage
def.
from
Most
the
def.
field of being right. I'm like,
How
y'all
do
are
you
trash.
I was just about to say, as a meteorologist, how do you pass if nothing is quite quite accurate? You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? It's the Doppler rate. They maybe just got to figure out we need like Doppler 4.0 or something because they've been using
Got you.
that same radar since we've been kids. and it's been
Trash.
failing y'all. So give a little update or something, you know.
Yeah, you need a new Nina. We need a new Nino. We need some.
That was the thing though for the longest time. For
Yeah,
those of who are our age, born in the 1900s, you remember the elusive El Nino. It's
I
coming.
know.
Didn't
So
show up at all.
not one bit, but that's fine. But that global warming though, we
Oh
still
man,
y'all still questioning
getting
that,
fried.
right?
We're getting fried.
But how was your week though?
It was cool. It was cool. I want to say, yeah, it was definitely a decent piece.
Mhm.
Went out to nice dinner over the weekend. Went to
Okay.
go see. So
Oh, so
let me backtrack.
okay.
So I saw the Bob Marley movie. Very good movie.
Oh,
Got to give
you
that.
said it's very good.
I
Interesting,
know.
because I
I
definitely
know.
seen some Rastas on the social, like what the bomber Rast.
The Bumba Clot.
They were like,
This man.
yeah.
Okay, so here's my disclaimer.
Go
So
ahead.
it is four ashy black thumbs.
Ah,
That fits into the ooh, we hate white people. You got to be
okay,
ashy. I feel like the
okay,
poofy
okay.
just brings on ashiness.
Bring the ash back.
Um, but the disclaimer is obviously I'm not Jamaican. So in me not being Jamaican, I can understand where there are native Jamaicans who might feel some type of way about the accent, those things.
Yeah, they
So I
feel
get
like
it.
it was a cool runnings too.
I get it. So I'm like, hey, you can feel how you feel because you are
Of the people.
of
Yeah,
the people, exactly.
the culture for
That
sure.
portion of the diaspora. The things that I did like, I liked how they didn't, although yes, the accent may not have been as
On
authentic as it
point.
should been.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't put any subtitles, captions was dope because there were some white folks in there like, huh? And it was shit that I was laughing at that I knew they didn't pick up on because
Yeah.
we still
W
understand
Wagwan.
a
Yeah.
decent portion of what it is. So I'm
Yeah, the
like, yo,
patois. Yeah.
it's dope. It was cool. I thought he had, I honestly thought he died from being shot because that's how, as a child, they honestly, that's how they
Yeah,
always
that's
made
how
it.
it was
Oh, he died
portrayed
on
it.
stage, blah blah blah
How did
blah.
he pass though?
He had cancer. I think it
Oh.
was melanoma, if I'm not mistaken.
That's being in that
And
sun, being in that sun, not getting y'all sunscreen. Look, it's a testament.
he got it from his dad, which he never knew his pops because pops was a white man.
Oh,
And I was like, oh,
there
the
you
white
go.
man takes down another
Find a
black
find a they
man.
found a way.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn. But no, it was definitely a cool movie. Obviously I've always loved reggae. I've loved his
Yeah.
records, but to really get one, this wasn't one of those Lifetime BS movies. This was actually by the fam. So I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I appreciate that. Also watched the Franklin thing on Apple TV. I'll tell y'all more about my review with that later on. But went to a nice dinner, very cool. Um it was hit or miss. It
Oh.
was
Oh.
okay. That's my grinding of the gear. So I'll just say it's hit or miss. So we'll parking lot that for a hot second. The highlight though was went to go see the Grand Rapids Orchestra. Saw Black Panther. I'm mad I didn't wear this kufi when I was there, but we saw the Black Panther movie and it was dope. Had the symphony, all these violins and everything.
Oh.
And they had the dude that was actually the drummer, like the that dude. for, he was the drummer from the first one and the second one, so it was cool to actually see them do the whole soundtrack, the whole movie, watching it on the screen and hearing the drums. I was like, wow,
That's pretty
surround
creative.
sound,
Yeah.
so it was dope. I actually, you know what, because apparently they do that a lot, so I want to go back when they do like Jurassic Park, so you can I want to hear that on the violin. I feel like that would be
Okay.
wow. And they actually had white people back there who were singing like the chorus of Black Panther. You know how it'd be like Africans.
Oh
So I was
god.
like, a
I'm
little
away
perturbed.
for a while.
Because I was like, where are the black people? You mean there's not one nigga that can sing this? But it was
Yeah, they
it was
on
cool.
tour doing real shit.
And of course, there's always one or two aunties and or uncles in there. So when homie came out and he was blah, 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 he was killing it.
Mhm.
Lights go down low. Sis was like, "You better play that drum," and I was like,
You
"That's right,
gotta.
auntie.
You
There's
gotta.
there's got to be one in there."
All right now.
It was a couple other old heads in there. They was saying stuff out throughout the thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, the
You
peoples
you got
is
it.
funny."
They in the room. All right, that's what's up.
But one of the things that I just didn't quite understand was it was like people were like, "Oh my gosh, Michael B. Jordan died. T'Challa, he fell off the cliff." And I was like, "Have y'all not seen this movie?
People
It
still
has
haven't seen it.
been out for 6 years. Where have you been?" And I get that you might not have Disney Plus, but it's on TNT. It's like TNT's version of Baby Boy. Every time you turn on TNT, you're gonna see Black Panther. So
That's
it's like,
fair.
where have you been at to have been like,
Not on
oh
TV.
my
They
God?
haven't been watching TV on the couch. They've been living their lives.
But it was cool. I think everyone should go to the symphony. But also when you go, let the people finish. Let them
Mm,
finish. People was clapping. I was like, why are you clapping right now? They're still playing. And I get maybe everyone has not been to the orchestra symphony. I get it. It's you have to know those things. But I was like,
yeah,
let them finish. Let them
yeah,
finish with the violin. I can't hear
yeah.
because you are clapping. It's
They
like,
they they're
stop
a
it.
little off the timing. They like, man, that boy is
Oh
good.
man, it was so funny at the end when he did a little encore and he was doing the drumming and clapping, and I was like, okay, the diaspora, we got it. He did one clap, and I was looking, oh my god, they were so off beat. Even he was doing like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little do do do, like okay, do 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 do, something that was so easy, and they
Yeah,
did not get it. And he paused and kind of laughed, and they all laughed, and then he finally got them on beat, and I was
not
like,
the Mickey
wow.
Mouse. Oh,
But it was cool. So it
that's what's
was
up.
a decent piece. Outside of being freakishly cold, it was just like goddamn. It is so goddamn cold. And also the part of the state that we were in, it was like it's the western part of the state. They were very nice in
Hmm,
Grand Rapids, and I was just like, I get a little weirded out when people are like overly nice to me because it's like set me up, like you plotting on me, like who sent
yeah,
you? Like every Uber driver, hey, how you guys doing? What up? Some of them I knew they were high because I saw the vape in one dude's hand. I was like, should you be picking me up while you're vaping? But I was like, tis what it is, my boy. I was just like, wow, you just you're very nice out here. So I'm used to like the big city where get out my way, nigger, or just people not talking to
yeah,
you like Chicago or New York, where it's just like, okay, I see you, but I'm not going to speak. They were waving, friendly. If you were to ask for directions as cold it was, but yeah, just take 2 blocks up here, and once you get to Elm Street, you're right there. I've
yeah.
just never experienced that level of friendliness. So kudos to the people of Grand Rapids. It's just like, all right, y'all are very nice.
Hmm. But you know what isn't very nice is your grinding of the gears.
Yes, let's get to it. The grinding of the MFN gears.
You know what really grinds my gears?
High end steakhouses grind
Whoa.
my gears, or
Okay.
places that dub
Lean into it. Why
themselves
don't you?
as high end steakhouses. The subtle lead. It's just like I have no problem paying $63 for a steak. Whatever your price is, fine. But if I know I'm paying $63 for a steak, it should cut like butter. I had a dry aged steak. Never had a dry aged steak before in my life. And I was like, okay, you got two. You got your regular New York strip and you got your dry aged. What's the difference?
What's
Asked
the
the waiter.
difference?
And he's like, oh, it's the process of how things are stored, and we go through this meticulous of salting and all this. And I was like, okay, I'm with you. He's like, it's gonna be way more flavorful, way more earthiness. I think you'll like it. If you've never had a dry aged steak, you can appreciate it. So I'm like, Okay, Buddy is talking this up. I should have known. I should have known then when he was talking it up. I was like, just go with your first inkling, bro. Just get the regular one with the garlic and the rosemary on there and the
Yep.
thyme, and you'll be straight. I
Yep.
should have went with that. Steak
Ah.
came out, and I was like, what is this? Because
Oh.
I'm thinking, New York strip, it's a strip. This
Yeah.
thing was like a ribeye. And I was like, okay, I eat enough steak to where I'm like, I feel like you gave me the wrong cut. But I'm like,
Mm.
I'm not the butcher. I'm not the dude back here. So I'm
Mm.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. The thing was okay. It was decent, but there were parts of it that were like well done. And I was like, this whole thing should be medium. There shouldn't be portions where it's like well done here, medium here, well done here. So I'm like, just
Did
not
you
the
say something?
best. I mean, I did it. So here's what I did. When he came back and he was like, how was it? And I was like, oh, it's delicious. Because I know for one, you're not going to take the steak back. You're just
Yes, they
not going to do
will.
that.
They will.
But
For
Bugs,
steaks, I feel like for steaks, those are the times when if you ask for something and they're like and they confirm with you, you want pink, so you want pink in the middle, a little pink in the middle, or you want pink or more pink in the middle, or whatever have you. You cut open the steak and you tell them like, my man's, this ain't it.
I feel like the dry aged steak, it was just dry. Like, it shouldn't be this way. Like what he described to me was not
Yeah,
that. Now,
you're
granted,
not. Yeah, you're not supposed to do all that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to go AWOL, okay, and try new things when you.
that was my fault. I was like, oh, because I watch all them butcher videos and they're like, dry aged is amazing, and all these other people, and I'm like, okay, let me try it.
The
Nope. And
first
you know what?
mistake right there.
You know what, Boogie? I'm chasing the Capitol Grill. I'm chasing the New York
Wow.
Strip it's like that high that you get. People's like, you're always chasing the dragon. That is what I'm chasing. Boogie, we frequent the Capitol Grill. It's one of my favorite spots. You and I
Yeah.
have been there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I've never had the steak like that. And at Mastros, whatever you want to call it. Mwah, chef's kiss. I'm chasing the white dragon. I'm chasing it. Every steakhouse I go to, I'm like, it ain't Capitol Grill. It ain't the Capitol Grill. And sure enough, the Chop House in Grand Rapids, you let me down. And you know what's crazy? They were so fancy because they were like, you know what? We have these menus on tablets. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking, oh, I've menu on a tablet. This is premier. This steak is going to be top tier. It wasn't. And I knew some things when they were like, is there anything that you need? Would you like some salt, some pepper? And I was like, so y'all didn't even add just, some place they might add just a dab of just a little sprinkle. They didn't put nothing on this. And I'm just
Ugh.
like,
It's dry for real.
I'm like, you guys
That's what they
got
call
me.
it, dried age.
You got me. And I was like, never again. So I did leave them a review on Resi. I was like, your steaks are trash. And I'm going to leave them a Google review of Yelp with the hopes that maybe they'll be like, here's a $50 gift certificate to come back and try
Oh,
us
they
again.
will. They will. They
So
will.
I'd be like, you guys are trash.
Yeah.
But that is my grinding. Just do better, steakhouses. Do better. And they also had a discount. They were like, if you pay in cash, we'll give you a discount. So you know what I mean? I'm like, how much is the discount? They were like 3%. I'm like, my guy, that is nothing. If you would have said like, okay, 10%, I'd be like, okay, cool. But no, I'm not walking around with that kind of cash on me for you to be like 3%. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your ass out of here.
3% to get robbed.
Like I'm like,
robbed.
what does that do? You should actually, you know what you should do? You should put that 3% into getting better dry aged steaks. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. That money that you're saving, people reincorporate that back into your business. Damn
Tell
it.
me why you mad.
That concludes my grinding of the gears. But you know what, Boogie? Let's get to a lighter moment. Let's tip the hat and or the kufi to folks who are doing things in the communities.
God,
I'm tipping my hat.
Who you got this week, Bugs?
I'm tipping my hat, of course, to the queen herself, Beyonce. She has debuted 2 country songs. She's coming out. It's official with a country album That's what we're saying, as well as a hair care line, um, with hair, actual extensions and pieces, as well as, I don't know if this is her mother Tina doing. It has to be. But a hair care line where there's actual products and stuff, and it looks affordable. So this is a this is a Bayhive or Beehive adjacent podcast. So definitely want to, because I'm not fully, we're not fully in the the Beehive for sure, because they special out there. But we're definitely adjacent, and I'm
They
feeling
be
these
doing their
songs.
thing. They be doing their
Yeah, they be
thing, you
doing
know.
their thing, but I'm feeling it. This rollout is great. I'm glad to see her out here doing her thug thizzle. And I'm ready to spend some more money. So she is taking all the coins. So let's go, Beyonce. Come
You
on.
about to be out here getting the hair care products and everything
I
is
mean,
what you're
we'll
telling
see.
me?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I might grab a couple, extensions here and there, little clip-ins,
Okay,
depending on
okay.
what she has. We'll see if she got the curly joints,
I'm not gonna hold you. I love seeing it. Rihanna's got the makeup online.
Yes,
Beyonce is like, I'm doing the hair game, and Kim
right.
Kardashian is doing whatever it is she's doing to
Them
steal from
draws.
everybody else
Right.
who's who's doing big things as well.
Right.
So kudos to Beyonce.
Yes. Who you got for your tip?
I'm tipping my hat to. I talked about it earlier, but none other than Franklin, my man. Franklin. He's got his own TV show, got his own movie. Welcome Home, Franklin, on Apple TV. It's dope. I loved it.
What's up?
It was cool to see Franklin to finally get his seat on the other side of the table, because I know a lot of you probably seen it went viral. The meme of Franklin always being on the other side of the table. This was dope. It was a good story on
I like that.
friendship, moving to new areas and everything. It very heartwarming story, touched my heartstrings. I'm gonna give it 4.5 thumbs because it was
Hey.
that dope. I think everyone should go out there and check it out. There's a good message behind it. I think everyone would like. So kudos to those good folks over there at Apple. That concludes the tipping of the hat. Shout out again to Franklin and Queen Beyonce. Let's get to this first ad, and we'll be right back with news you can or can't use. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I got to tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right. First up for news you can or can't use. A quick update. We did talk about this a couple of weeks ago, where the Florida mom, she had that lovely OnlyFans
Decal.
billboard on her car, broadcasting her and her husband's only page. Piper Fawn's children have been expelled from their private Christian school for complaints about the OnlyFans decal. So we called it.
Yep.
We called it. I don't know what you
It
thought was
happened.
going to happen. Christian
Yeah.
school, hey, take it up with God. But that is a quick update as to former stories there. Now, what you guys been waiting for, the first topic. This one is a page out of Evil Ava's book. What in the weird world of Abbott Elementary is going on? An elementary school principal was placed on leave after she held a fake school shooter drill where she pretended to shoot students with fingers
God.
and banged on windows. Reportedly told them, "Boom, you are dead." um, this is just one of those crazy things where remember when they wanted Quinta to do a school shooting episode of Abbott
Yep.
Elementary.
Yep.
I feel like this is what they wanted. Like, because I can 100% see Ava doing that. Boom, you're dead. Finger guns. You know, from what I've read on here, obviously this is against school policy. They said that this drill was not planned. So she went
You don't
completely
say.
rogue.
Yeah.
She's on administrative leave. She conducted an unauthorized active shooter drill that has reportedly traumatized students, teachers, and parents, according to KTLA. Nina Denson is the principal of Washington Elementary in San Gabriel. Decided to go off the rails when she had her own active shooting drill.
Wow.
Though her thoughts might have been in the right place, the drill took a dark turn quickly. It says that she was, like I said, she's banging on the window. She was giving more of a realistic effect. She told students, "Boom, you are dead." One parent said her son has been traumatized, or he was really upset. Chavez said her son, who was in the first grade, the one shocking, surprising thing.
What? All right.
Yeah. The one shocking thing that he said is, "I'm really glad none of my friends died." Shockingly, after the drill, Denson announced to the school 7 kids were dead. Can you imagine the trauma children potentially went through? Oh my God, my friend was killed or shot, and I was told, said one of the parents. So, El Bugay, if you are if you are the school district, what are you going to do with Miss Denson here?
You about to lose your job. That's what's about to happen. Because I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not so sorry. You a grown woman talking about, I think this is a smart idea. You ran up the ranks. You got up to the ranks to principal. Okay? To principal. To lead a whole entire school of children, and thought it was a good idea to do an unannounced, unplanned, unprepared school shooting drill that that included you walking around banging on doors and finger gunning shooting kids. And the fact that we're hearing from a first grader saying, "I'm glad that my kids are not dead. My friends are not dead." And then your response is 7 kids got dead. 7 kids were dead. Now, do you understand how much trauma it is? And not realizing the trauma that you have instilled in these kids by running around with finger guns is absurd. I wish you some mental health, because you need some mental health, because you probably got some trauma for doing that too. Walking around with, who is walking around holding a gun up? Pew 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 pew
You're dead.
pew. Yeah, we can't co-sign that at all. Come on now. That's not it.
It's one of those things where this could have worked out perfectly for you in an alternate universe, alternate
I was
reality.
about to say, what universe are we
If this were in fact, a TV show or something where this was like,
Nope.
I don't know, an Abbott Elementary esque joke parody, maybe. But even then, it still wouldn't work. Because this is such a sensitive topic of school shootings. It's like, why? Why would you do that? I know you got a master's degree. You probably got a PhD because, like Boogie said, you all that schooling to rise up to those levels, just for you to throw it away with finger guns.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not doing that.
what are we doing here?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that leave of absence and never come
Yeah.
back and leave for real.
I know one parent said we got to take the kid out. Like their kid's not going back to that school. And I get it because it's like you can't walk those halls anymore. That's just don't play stupid games like that. Even if it is an active shooter drill, because I know schools have those.
Now,
Don't
which is scary, but
don't
it's a real
be
thing.
boom,
Yeah.
you dead. Like, don't do that. Like that just nah, like come on. And you know she was laughing when she did it too. You know she was. You know she was tickled. She was like, you know what? She probably has Ava on her wall. She's like, you know, what was that picture of what's his name? Dexter's Laboratory when they got Future on his locker. He's like, I failed you. This is her. She's got Ava's picture on her locker in the teacher's lounge or whatever. She's like, I have failed you. What would Ava do? And it's like, I don't think she would do this. But it's like, ma'am,
Yeah.
what are we thinking?
Kids, people forget, kids are sponges and they
Very true.
will remember everything. Now just think about it if the kids is out with friends and they at the park or whatever sipping on juice boxes and they were like, what you do today? Well, I died. I got shot. I
Shot by my
got shot by my
principal.
principal. I'm sorry, what did you just say? I got shot by my principal. And then that rolls into passing that information on like to other kids and parents, other parents hear it. Like it's just a domino effect. I don't know what you did, girl, like prior to that that drill. You probably took some shrooms. I don't know. You better blame something.
I would. This is one of those ones where it's like, you know what? I'm going through a divorce. It is a hectic time at home. I may or may not have had like several bottles of wine last night. I
With
I,
some
I thought this
pills. You
was.
better, yeah, you
I
better.
thought we were trying to prepare the children. You
Yeah.
got to come up with something. You got to hire like the most shadiest lawyer. That wasn't my client.
I
That
was
wasn't
about to
her.
say. I was about to say, you better go find OJ's. You better find somebody. Go find
You
YSL lawyer or something. You better figure it out.
You know what? I got it, Boogie. Okay, since the kufi is on, let me adjust it real quick.
Here we go.
All right. My client was doing nothing more than preparing these young children for what they will experience when they go out into the real world. Because see, the man don't give a damn. As soon as you step out your doorstep to get into your car, boom, you are dead. Because the man don't give a damn about black bodies.
Oh God.
I rest my case.
And
My
this is a
client didn't do it.
This is a California school? Come on,
Yeah.
man. Ooh, you about to.
You ain't never working with children ever again.
In fact, first of all, this is in California where guess what? Gangs live and die in these areas. But you chose that it was a good idea to go ahead and bring it into the classroom too. Let me go ahead and throw this in the classroom as well.
You know what? They're gonna get her on gun charges. They're gonna be like, it was a fake gun. Gun charges. This is a gun-free zone. Finger guns are not allowed. It's just like niggas are just finding new ways to get fired. Like this is just
I feel like once the authorities came into her building, her office,
the jig is up.
I would have been like, sister, what were you thinking? Right,
man.
Like what were you thinking? Okay, did you take some Xanax?
She wasn't thinking.
Right, did you take some Xannies before? Like, come on, man, what happened? You popping perk? Like, what's going
Popping
on?
peas.
Yeah,
I just like when you go to the unemployment office and they're like, so what did you do?
what's the
Like
reason?
this is just I just don't know how you can explain this. Also, if you ever go to apply for another principal job, so tell me about your last tenure as principal at such and such? What happened there? Because you know they know. I just
Of
want to hear
course.
you tell me
That's all
why
it
you got
is. They
fired.
want to hear it. No damn well they got that note on her record, like this bitch finger gunned her way to the unemployment.
Like, god damn. Well, you know what? And the next person, I think they said it was like a 32-year teacher who had been there for so long. They're like, well, you next in line. Like, you had a good job. Because principals don't really be doing nothing. It's
Not at
really the
all.
assistant principal who does
That be
everything.
breaking the sweat. But now you got to start to square one. So
Oh man, you know what? No, okay. Look, I'm not gonna say that she's never gonna get a job again. Her, you know what she's gonna be teaching at, or she's gonna be principal at? They're gonna
oh,
put her like in Alaska, the
in a
most
vocational
remote
school.
place that you
Yeah.
can be at. You're right. She gonna be at what is it, East Side High? They gonna put her at the worst vocational school. You want to be around guns? All
Right.
right, here you go. Oh
You go,
man, well,
yeah.
do better, ma'am. Well, yeah.
Enjoy that. That's all I gotta say. Hope it was worth it.
Summer vacation started early for her. She was like several months. Let's pay some bills and we'll be right back with topic number 2.
Yep. Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Going over to their IG, it's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy, everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Yeah, so this one is quite crazy for topic
Interesting.
number 2. It says an Airbnb host took revenge in an extreme way following a negative review. Sean Mackey, who had rented a charming home dubbed a little bit more country in Memphis during the fall of 2022, found himself in a bitter dispute with his host over additional charges. Mackey, alongside 3 friends, booked the property from September 9th through the 11th to enjoy the weekend of football festivities. Although, excuse me, he had initially informed the host, Pamela Fowler, about the possibility of having a few extra friends over for dinner. The situation took a left turn when Fowler demanded an extra $960. She claimed Mackey had violated 2 house rules by inviting more guests than agreed upon. Refusing to buckle under the unexpected fee, Mackey's defiance led to an unforeseen personal counterattack. Fowler allegedly escalated the situation by sending Mackey's wife security footage showcasing Mackey with another woman. The act of retaliation rooted in a dispute over a mere property review and extra fees has now spiraled into a legal battle with a lawsuit filed in the Mississippi District Court. What say you, Attorney Boogie?
My question is, why do like the socials, why we gotta see the other woman on blast? Like, shouldn't we be seeing the guy? Like, this not about the other woman. She has nothing to do with this. Why are we seeing this side chick clearly plastered on the socials? She just, handling
Just playing
hers.
her role, She's doing
She's
her
handling
thing.
hers. But come on, man, we can't be this petty now. Like, pay your bills. Pay your bills. If the Airbnb host has rules like, hey, Can't have more than 5 people, depending on the space or whatnot. You trying to be accommodating, and she got cameras, and you just so happen to bring in a whole football party of people. That's an issue. Airbnb has been cracking down on parties anyway, but isn't that the whole point of getting an Airbnb? Not gonna lie to you, like, isn't that the whole point? I'm missing it right now.
So I'm going through and I'm kind of looking at some of these fees and everything. They added another $160 for the fee for violating the rule. They charged $250. He apparently violated another rule, charged him another $250. A fine for moderation of your review, $300. So some of these fees that they were adding,
A
okay,
little absurd.
I get it. If there's an extra person, bring this person in. I understand that.
Mhm.
Now, here's where I take some issues with this.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let me adjust the kufi. Okay. So where I take issues is I don't like Airbnbs. Apparently, this was an Airbnb where someone could be staying upstairs and you could be downstairs. I hate those situations. That's
Yeah,
weird. Because at
agreed.
any given moment, you can unlock this door and it's like, oh shit, it's a random person here.
It's a communal Airbnb. That's not for
yeah.
me. But also, those are, a list. I'm not counting people's pockets.
Oh,
I
yeah.
understand. If people would rather choose that than a hostel, I get it.
I just feel like you paying the same shit you could pay at a hotel. Just go to a hotel. And
Agreed.
you don't have to deal with all these fees.
Yeah.
Two, I feel like I get that this is your house, but the fact that you are watching like that
Yeah.
my privacy, that's just weirded out. So it's like, oh,
Agreed.
I see that you have 5 people here, and now you have 6 people, you have 7 people. So you're watching me as I'm either coming in or you're watching me in your home, because I know you got cameras somewhere in here.
Yeah.
That is just weird. And
Yeah, there should be a boundary. Yeah, there should be some boundaries.
You had also mentioned, why are we seeing the other woman? I agree with that. We shouldn't be seeing her. We shouldn't be seeing him. Honestly, the wife should not know anything about this. And before y'all come, oh, you saying cheating is cool? No, cheating is not cool. But however, in this situation, privacy was not given. You broke the person's privacy.
Agreed.
And you should be taken off of the platform.
Now give me my money, my guy. Give me my money, and just for that, I'm gonna countersue for you invading my privacy.
Exactly.
For you thinking that you did one and got some receipts. Yeah, okay. I already talked to my girl about that. We have an agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And how do you know said lady was not legit, like a homie or what? Because men and women hang out with people of the opposite sex all the time, but nothing happens. So you out here trying to jam him up, and it literally could be like, oh, that's my cousin or that's so and so. Like, you don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. Why risk your passive income because you want to be petty with all these dumbass
extra
fees.
Charges?
I get the one fee about having an extra person if in fact that extra person actually stayed. But if I'm having a party and people are leaving, no, I'm not paying you for that. And like, there should be a limit as to what you can view with people coming in here.
Agree. You can't just assume. Also, you, if it's a party and someone just so happened to stay over, what the hell? Why do I need to get charged an additional fee for it? My bad. I didn't realize this was jail, my guy. Like, only visiting hours are these times. No, this is an Airbnb. I paid for this space for X amount of days. Let me do what I want to do. If I want to have butt naked booty ladies or men coming through and shaking that ass with some chips and whatnot, as long as I'm not trashing, right? Oh, they gonna dip it, all right. But if I'm not trashing your place, your establishment, and it's back how I had it, there shouldn't be an issue. How many people I came in here? It'd be a different story if they was making too much damn noise and somebody called the cops and did all that.
I agree.
But outside of that, if I want camels, crows, and
got crocodiles out here. I want it. I paid
If I
for it.
want the damn circus to come in into this motherfucker, circus Dole or whatever they call it. I want it. I wanted all that
It's
and
the
then
Universal Soul
some.
Circus is in here, my guy. With dancing bears. Like, get up out of here.
Right, you're not about to tell me what I can or can't do. Again, if I'm not hurting nobody, making a lot
Exactly.
of noises, I'm about to have a
About to
motherfucking
turn up.
Magic City in this bitch if I want to.
And also, hotels don't be counting how many people you are
Facts.
bringing in. They're
Facts.
not charging you extra. Oh, I done seen 4 people walk up there with you. Let me hit you with a fee for every. That's not how that happens.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm always curious about that too. When you're in a hotel and they be like, how many beds? How many people gonna be in your room? Nigga, all I need is one bed. Who
one, right?
cares how many
Why
people?
you worried about what's going on in
Right.
my room? Like,
Right. If I want an orgy in this
maybe it's a
motherfucker,
throuple.
right. I didn't know how to disclose my relationship status to you in order for me to get a key card. Like what?
So it's like I've toggled around with that to play with it. The price does not change at all.
Nope. It
It
doesn't.
does it. So what is the point? It's just
I
like,
never understood that at all. Unless unless I need a pull out couch or something.
yep, there you go.
That's it. You don't need to know how many people is coming in.
Maybe it's for the towels. Maybe it's so they can be like, okay, we got to give y'all like 4 sets of towels. Maybe that's what.
More than likely, when you stay in a hotel, you always asking for more towels anyway.
It's true. That's the first
So
thing.
it don't matter if it's one person, 7 people in this motherfucker, like a team of basketball players in this mother. I'm always asking for more towels, regardless.
And it's
If
crazy
just
because when
me.
you at home, you're not really using this many towels, but at the hotel, yeah, fresh towel, fresh towel, fresh towel.
I'm dropping towels everywhere. I'm using towels for anything. Let me put something, wipe my face. I need a fresh towel. All right.
And you know what's crazy? They always had that little sign on the toilet, like, we like to conserve the laundry bill. So if you don't really need new towels, please reuse them. It's like, no, my guy, these are going on the floor in the basket.
Right. What
Give
are
me
you
fresh
talking about?
towels.
I am not home. This is called hotel service. I want to act like a hotel.
It's
So
like,
I'm
I
gonna
am
use
paying extra for a reason. Run up
facts.
that water bill.
That's it. These ain't my bills, So
It's
yeah. I think you got an L on this one, Airbnb host. That's crazy. You thought you really was in your bag. And then I also want to note, I said that looking at this picture, this grainy ass picture that they clearly screenshot Airbnb
yeah.
host. Uh I thought this woman on this picture was holding a pillow. Yeah, that's a man right there.
Yeah, that's a nigga. That's
That's I thought she was holding a pillow.
And it's crazy though. Okay, so if this is the picture you send to my wife or whatever, I'm like, how do you know that's me? This could be any nigga. Like
Right.
and I'm not caping
That's
for
too
him
intrusive.
and
That's
whatever
too
he's
intrusive.
doing.
Yeah,
But it's
agreed.
like, who you don't know who this could be any random person. And I'm
Exactly.
just like, and you know what? I hope she sues too. I hope that
Yep.
young lady also sues because it's like,
Agreed.
yo, you ruined my life because now I got smoke with said lady over here. And it's
Yep.
just like, we don't need these problems. Like, what are we
Exactly.
doing?
Yep.
Your job is just to give people the code, make sure the towels is fresh, make sure
That's it.
they got little wash pods in case they want to do some laundry, make sure there's something in the fridge and leave it be. That's all you supposed to do. Provide the house for them to
Yeah.
stay.
That's
Nothing
why
else.
I'm always weary. I don't do too much Airbnb unless I'm out of the country. Now,
Yeah, those are
dom-
legit out of the
yeah,
country.
yeah, domestically, what am I doing trying to get regular everyday towels and rags
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not doing that, my guy. Unless it's again, unless I'm in an Airbnb of like luxury aesthetics and stuff like that where I'm clearly not from the area. Yeah, if I'm in the same city or in Chicago, Michigan or whatnot, getting an Airbnb at a regular apartment complex, yeah, you're not about to catch me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be at a regular place. It has to definitely be at
A cabin,
yeah,
you
it's
know what
gotta
I'm
be some
saying?
places legit. Like I did get one in Atlanta, and I'm not gonna hold you. It was nice. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like,
But that's what I'm saying. It
oh
has to be of some, caliber, like a higher, like I'm not gonna lie. I did when I was in college. when I was in college and I went to it was like right after college. I went to New York. I went to Brooklyn and I looked at hotels and I was like, ain't no way. Hotel prices, ain't no way. And then I looked at Airbnb and I was like,
Ain't no
oh,
way.
I was like, oh, okay, I'll do Airbnb. And I did a room and I had to share with
Ugh.
with the Airbnb host, but she was like, I'm never home, blah blah blah. But I did that one time. It was nice, but I also, while I was sleeping, I was like, yeah, I ain't never doing this again.
You make sure you lock that door and then put a chair up under the
Lock, click.
it's that thing where it's like I'm never home. It's like, but it might be that one time that you
Yep.
are home, and I go down in the kitchen, and it's like, who are you? Who are you? It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
My anxiety is set up to where I've seen too many movies where people got
Yeah.
kidnapped or killed from
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Not my
Like,
vibe, but
no.
y'all can risk y'all lives as y'all want to. I did that one time. I'm good.
Plus, it only takes one time to get hit with all those extra fees. They charging you for cleanup fees.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
crazy.
trash a hotel as long as it's not to the point where it's like, oh, yo, you put a hole in the wall. We
That's
keeping
it.
it incidental. They're not charging you to clean up any of that
Nope.
stuff in the hotel.
Nope.
Granted, don't be out here trashing hotels.
I was
But
about to say,
still,
let's
yeah,
act
we're
like we
not
got
saying
some
you should
sense.
do it, but yeah,
Right.
it's just like, okay, so I always feel like when I'm in a hotel, because I'm like, I don't want them to be like, oh, niggas is dirty, oh, black people, ugh. So I'm always in there like making sure everything is
Me too.
spotless. I'm like, let me tie out this trash bag for you, so you don't have nothing really to do. It's just
I don't tie up the trash bags, but I collect all my trash and put it all on the side. You
one
doing a
little
little too
area.
much, right? And I collect all the towels and I put them in one
Yep.
area, or I pull out the bed sheets.
I don't do that part.
Just the comforter so they can confirm that ain't shit in there. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I ain't doing nothing else. Like I remember that Airbnb. I made the bed. I took a picture before just so I could make sure the shit
You ain't
was
want no
gonna look good.
fees. You ain't want no fees.
You weren't about to hit me with no fee.
He was like, y'all niggas is tripping. I ain't about to pay these fees. But
Man.
speaking of y'all niggas is tripping, let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
Because they have been tripping. Who you got this week, Boogie?
My y'all niggas is tripping has got to go to Miami Beach, which, by the way, that's kind of cool that the beach themselves has their own little crew or whatnot. But Miami Beach has announced that they are planning to crack down on spring breakers. $100 parking fees, limited beach access, and 500 towing fees for non-residents. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who they think they're doing trying to curb spring break, but you cannot curb Miami. Okay.
Take that to Daytona.
let me throw that out right now. The mayor unveiled details of what they were going to do to prepare for their March Madness. They're going to welcome everyone to their city, but also tell them we got some rules for y'all. Mayor Meaner, whatever your name is, as much as you trying to mitigate some spring break issues from people getting shot and killed, you forget that you are still in Florida.
This is very true.
Florida is going to Florida until Florida burns itself inside out.
Like every day is spring break in Florida.
I was just about to say, all this limited beach access or whatnot, guess what? They gonna find a way.
They always do.
Right. All this non-resident towing fee, guess what? Those are rentals. They gonna find a way. So you can add or try to do these checkpoints and increase all this DUI checkpoints. Guess what? People still go drive while drinking, okay, while intoxicated. People are going to be on those scooters. People are going to be Ubering out. I don't know what y'all think is going to happen, but good luck with that. I hope it works out, but it's not going to work out. I'm going to tell you that right
it's
now.
Not. What really a waste of taxpayers' money.
What a waste. But go ahead and try.
If anything, though, it's going to be a lot of cops that got a lot of overtime because you're not going to stop them. You know how many students come down there, plus the students that are already there? Like okay, look, You might get a couple of them, but you're not gonna get every one of them. Like, you just not. Let the kids do what youths do. I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of y'all went to spring break when you were a youth. So
Yep.
let them enjoy the good times that you enjoy. Does your back hurt? Do your knees hurt? Let the kids enjoy all that good fun
Y'all
before they get
tripping.
to be miserable like
Yep.
you.
You tripping. You tripping out there. But y'all go ahead and try. Good luck.
let's put a pin in this. Let's circle back when spring break actually comes. Let's
Oh,
do a
I can't wait.
aha. It's gonna be a aha
I
moment.
can't wait. I cannot wait. Who you got for
Gonna
y'all
be a
niggas is tripping?
update.
Oh, it's gonna be an update, all right.
My young niggas tripping has got to go to the NBA, and whoever decided to do these LED screens on the court. I didn't really know All-Star weekend was this weekend. I feel
Yep.
like they did not do a good job of pubbing it like they've done in previous years. And I don't know if maybe because it's in Indianapolis and
I
nobody
think
wants
so.
to go to Indianapolis. But it's just like, what are y'all doing? The court last night when I was watching what do they call it? NBA Saturday, also whatever the Saturday is with all
Weekend. Yeah.
the events and everything. The court was just too goddamn vibrant. It was too confusing. It was giving me a headache. And I get it. It was sponsored by Starry. The whole court was like neon green and yellow. It was just too much visually. It almost was like, you know how like they'll give you disclaimers in front of some music videos, this might cause a seizure. I felt like that's what this was. And it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
why are y'all doing this? And I'm almost certain I probably will not watch the All-Star game today because I know they're gonna have the same goddamn court. It is just like, what are we doing? We are now getting to the point where you got the big starry ad on the court. We're getting to that point in the future. We've seen these movies where those Dino Sapiens to where it's like it's commercials everywhere. Everything is a goddamn advertisement. Pretty soon it's like they already have advertisements on their jerseys. It's gonna be holograms on the jerseys now. It's just gonna be ads running across these niggas' chests, and it's just like go back to having regular courts. There's certain things like doing too much to try to get people involved and be like, oh, I'm excited. You don't need that. Just have the stars come out because again, they're all stars. If the actual all stars were actually competing in the events, people will tune in. You don't. You have no names in the dunk contest, no names in the 3-point contest, no names in all these contests. And then when there actually is an all-star game, the niggas don't be playing. They be halfway just trotting up and down the court. Do better.
It's very distracting, and I'm sure some lawsuits gonna come for sure for that court, because yeah, that is epilepsy happening right then and there in real time. Like
It's
it
just too
I
much.
yeah, I was a little confused. The rookie, what was it? The rookie and sophomore game on Friday. It was one of the players was like, "Yeah, I didn't realize there were faces on the court, and we
Yeah, that
weren't
was
paying
crazy
attention to
too.
that." Yeah, they weren't paying attention to that at all. So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to, be creative, innovative, but this ain't it. Y'all gotta try to do. Y'all got other things. Y'all need to put y'all mind together and try it a different way. Try
I just
something else.
imagine, I know my attention span is like, I'm running down the court. Ooh, look at, I'm a trip or I'm gonna miss a pass because
Right.
I'm paying attention to the
Yeah.
court. Like,
Yeah.
just go back to the regular hardwood. And also, how much did y'all spend on this unnecessary court? What happens if one of them LED screens goes out and it's just like, oh, I got a dark spot here? Just stop. Just cut it out. Cut it the F out. Cut it out. Y'all
I
niggas
mean,
is tripping.
yeah,
Do
they
better,
got all
Adam
this
Silver.
money. They got all this money, so they gonna find another
Do
way.
better. But let's get to this next ad for the final topic.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I got to tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast. And because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
All right, the final topic. For those of you who are listening, there's a picture on the screen that says you can only add 2 things to a plain bowl of rice. What are they? Boogie, I'm going to give you your 2 things, and you get an honorable mention, 2 things. What are your 2 things?
For a plain bowl of rice?
For a plain bowl of rice. What are you going to add? You get 2 items that you can add, and you get 2 honorable mentions. So if
2 honorable mentions,
I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you.
Okay,
I'm gonna give
that's
you
easy.
your honorable mention. So what are you going with first?
Honey.
Okay. So your first bowl, you're just gonna add honey. You still got 1 more item. So you're just adding the honey, just honey and rice. That's what we're doing.
Honey, rice, and then I'll add eggs.
Okay. Honey, rice, and eggs. Okay. Solid. That's for breakfast. I'm assuming you can eat that at lunch. Okay. What is your honorable mention? What are you going with your next 2 items that you can add on to?
Probably some peppers, green peppers, and some onions.
Okay. Very healthy. I'm not mad at you, Boogie. I'm not mad at the keeping it health conscious 2024, because I'm not doing that.
Of course.
I'm not. I'm not doing that. But those are very solid choices. So we know
Here we
that
go. Let's bring on the spread.
If Boogie is down to a pinch, green peppers and onions, little honey, and some eggs for her 2 choices.
Call it a day. Obviously, season them eggs clearly.
Well, yeah, of course.
A plain bowl of rice, that ain't.
Okay. So even within that plain bowl of rice, I will allow for you to jazz it up, put your little butter, salt, and pepper, whatever you need to jazz that up.
Well, butter is considered an ingredient, right? So you can't.
No, we're not. So as a part of you being able to jazz it up, your accoutrements, like your salt and peppers and butters, that's we'll throw that in. You gotta have your seasonings.
Okay.
Are those your final answer? Are we sticking with the honey and the egg?
I do that all the time.
Boom.
I mean, if it come down to it, I'll throw a little shrimp in that mofo, but that's it.
Okay. So which one? This is the final answer, Boogie. You got to eat these 2 for the rest of your life. So are you going with the rest of your life? Honey and eggs, and then onions and bell peppers. Those are your. That's your honorable mention.
Or instead of the onions, I'll put shrimp in that joint.
Shrimp and green peppers. Okay, solid. Very. I was okay. Final answer. I was like, you don't want no protein, nothing. Okay, I like.
I was gonna say avocado, but I'll shrimp it out.
Yeah, avocado and rice is top tier. Yeah. I'm going. Of course, I gotta be in the deep southern roots.
All right.
So I'm going with gravy. Gotta do the gravy, and I'm going to go with country fried steak. That's what I'm doing. Gravy and the country fried steak with the rice. That is number 1.
All right. I see.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say like oxtail with the gravy, but since I already got gravy and the country fried steak, I'm going to go teriyaki chicken with I'm gonna throw in some zucchini. I'm gonna go the
Oh,
teriyaki chicken and just the zucchini on the rice.
okay.
Those are my two. I feel like those are solid, sustainable meals that if there were ever an apocalypse, I would be happy with just those two. I'm like, I
Same.
can make this work.
I also eat the same stuff all the time, so it doesn't bother me for the rest of my life to eat eggs, honey with shrimp and some peppers. Come on, man. I do that all
That
day.
is an ideal. And you know what? Since even though they say plain rice, we know most people ain't gonna do it plain. So it's just like,
I
go
was
ahead and
like,
fry it up a little bit.
plain,
Go ahead and fry it up a little bit.
right?
A little and you good,
A little picao. That's what they say in Spanish.
Add that
Picao.
little soy in
A
there,
little
and I'm
crisp.
good.
Yeah, a little crispiness to it. Yeah.
I think there was a lot of good comments. I saw the oxtails, I saw the red beans and rice,
Oh
the
yeah. I
dirty
love red
rice.
beans and rice.
There's like so much that you can do. And I was like, you know what?
But you
I'll
can't there's only so much you can't eat beans all the time now. Come on now.
Okay, yeah. If this was for the rest of your life, the red beans and rice would not. I would go with dirty rice over the red beans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, because we ain't if it's the apocalypse, that
Oh
means
no.
I'm gonna be one gassy person to the to the end of time, okay?
It's also like, okay, during apocalyptic times, do you really want to eat things that are going to make you have to go out here and scavenge for toilet paper? Because
Mm.
it probably not a whole lot. It's going to be like how it was during the
Or
panini.
waste your water with the bidet,
That's
you
very
know?
true because everyone's going to be using the bidet. You're right. In the apocalypse, there's probably no toilet paper, so everyone has to use
I
bidets.
was about to say there ain't no
So
paper unless you're using the scraps and clothes that you got on your back to rewash a rag or two. Cause
you know what?
ain't nobody who's making toilet paper in an apocalypse.
Okay, so here's what you got to do. So you okay during in the apocalypse, you have to go find a toilet paper factory. You got to just invade the factory. Be like, all right, this is my toilet paper now. Then after you have got a semi truck full of toilet paper, you then need to go and hold off in like a Sam's Club or some shit like that. Just be like,
So
this is all
that's where
my
you need to
stuff,
go in the Sam's Club. No, damn well people
pretty
are
much.
gonna be running into Sam's Club, and you gonna have to fight them off.
You gotta have guns, Boogie. You gotta have guns. See, I'm that person during the apocalypse. I'm just picking people off. It's like my Sam's, boom, 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 boom. Then you go inside. You just lock it down. Can't nobody get in. If you in here, you in here. If you ain't in here, sorry, the zombie's gonna get you. But I'll
Uh,
put out the coordinates though. I'll be like, Boogie, meet me at the at the Sam's Club on the corner of Elm Street.
Unless you a zombie. If you a zombie,
I mean, we'll have to go through some qualifying questions here,
right.
before we let you in.
Do you like eating brains? Oh, okay.
It's like,
Okay.
have you been bitten? If so,
Right.
you gotta go.
Stupid.
Oh, but there were so many good answers in there. So I was like, all right, y'all are using y'all thinking caps. It also let me know that a lot of people's parents really taught them how to cook. So it's just like it was so many ideas. It was like, oh, I'm gonna do sausage and broccoli. I was like, oh, okay.
Ooh.
I was like, y'all really be out here cooking. I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna see more salmon though. I thought I was gonna see more salmon bites, but I guess
Nah, we
we're
we
off that
not
trend.
we are salmoned out, okay?
We have outfished all of the oceans.
Right. Right. I was gonna say salmon has decided to swim the other way, okay? Because they swim upstream,
They're
apparently.
swimming downstream now.
They was like, fuck this. We don't want this no more. Y'all taking all our salmon, okay?
There needs to be a push to where salmon is going to be put on the endangered species list. This is going to be like, look, y'all, there's nothing else we can do. Like, we have to sustain the population. It's like, you guys and your damn TikTok videos and all your salmon bites and salmon sliders, like, cut it out.
Not salmon
Give the fish a
sliders.
fighting chance, but I
Nah,
digress. We
yeah.
have come to the end of the show, but before we get up out of here, I'd like to hit you guys with the nothing blunt fact.
Yes.
You might be like, "Hey, Nate, that was it was mean. You hit me in my stomach. It was a gut punch." Or you might be like, "Well, I'm really high, and that makes sense." So here's the nothing blunt fact. Make sure this thing is on.
Oh God.
A wise person once said, self-study is a sacred act. The deeper you go, the clearer you see. Awareness is a divine treasure. But if you go too deep, you'll officially become a dumbass. So there's levels to how deep you should go. If you're starting to feel a little foggy, you might have hit that dumbass level. Just go back the other way. You're too deep. That would be the nothing blunt fact for the week.
That's
Don't
what she
be
said.
too deep. Oh man, where's the I got nothing else for the people. This has been another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Please tune in next week to see if I'm gonna have this kufi on next week. I might have a different color kufi. You do see it is the robust red do-rag, because I got like 30 of these things off of Amazon. I will say this, Boogie, before we get up out of here. I talked a lot of crap about Woward's do-rags.
Yes, you have.
And after wearing this Amazon do-rag, which is kind of squeezing my head a little bit too tight.
Are we saying what I think you're gonna say?
I owe Mr. Woward an apology. I'm sorry, Woward. I'm sorry, Mr. Woward. I talk big crap about your Lux do-rags. And I got to say, the Lux do-rags are quite comfortable because they got the little strings that are long enough to where you ain't got to squeeze your dimples together.
See, you squoze too hard.
I did. I'm squozing right now. It's just like,
see,
take this off. Take this off. My temples
Mr. Woward got some. He's doing his thing. See?
He cooking out here with the do-rag. So Mr. Woward, keep doing what you're doing. I might have another illustrious red pill background going on here. So you never know what you might see when you tune into Late Night with Nate and Adrian.
Look at Mr. Woward. Shout out to Mr. Woward for actually just coming out. I don't know if you saw, but he revealed that he is recovering from a pill or lean, I should say.
Lean.
Lean addiction. Hey,
who would have thunk it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, I thought we were done. I thought we were done with the lean. When when Lil Wayne and Rick Ross was seizuring it out. And,
there's been a lot of people that lean is taken out. Certain people where you'd be like, really? Bow wow. You was on that lean?
That's because Mr. Woward was trying to be cool. He was trying to, oh guys, I'm still down. Look, I'm doing lean, and everybody stopped doing lean. He kept doing it.
I'm doing lean, but we ain't, nigga. We done moved on to other drugs.
You better lean somewhere else, my guy.
Lean back about that cup. It's like,
oh boy. But no, shout out. How we get to roasting him? Shout out.
It always turns. We're gonna big you up, and then we're gonna bring you down. Okay.
My God.
It's the black way. No, but again, shout out to the day ones. You got anything for the people's Boogie?
As always, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and this is your favorite podcast, and they should be listening to. Don't forget, on YouTubies, you can smash that bell so you can receive all of our notifications, content as soon as it drops.
And shout out to everybody. We've had the followers have gone up. The followers.
The push to get to 100 is still on for YouTube. Let's go. We have like 73 followers. Come on, y'all. Let's get to 100. Let's get it.
Shout out to SoundCloud, because per usual, they always holding us down. So
killing it.
We appreciate all of y'all over there. Boogie said everything that needs to be said.
Yes,
I've got nothing else. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway, also known as Shabash WXYZ.
Oh, God. And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
It's been another dope episode. Your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. We are up out of here. Peace,
bye, y'all.